base hit into right. In to score is Kinsler. Going to third is Andrews. 1-0 Rangers in the first. 9 average. And he hits one into center. Back at the wall. Cardinals lead game 6. 2-1 as Berkman goes deep. That is fair. Down the right field line. Cruising around third is Cruz, and it's 3-2. Texas on top. An error followed by that well-placed single by Napoli, who's got another RBI. Throw down to third, and out at third is Holiday.
I think Beltre blocked the bag with his right foot. Watch his right foot. This is a design play. Anybody who dives back into the bag, he was out. Trying to get to the bag, hits his foot. Right arm curls, and Holiday is out.
It's a 1-0 pitch. Fly ball into right center. Back at the track. This ball is gone. And Adrian Beltre has put the Rangers up 5-4 in the 7th inning of game 6. Here's a 1-2. High fly ball down the left field line. This ball is gone. The 8th home run this postseason for Nelson Cruz. And the Rangers have a 6-4 lead in the 7th. Napoli the catcher and Beltre at third. That ball is hit in the air to left. Back at the wall. It's a 2-run game. Alan Craig goes deep. Here in the 8th. Into right, well hit. Back at the wall. It's off the wall. 1 run scores. Here comes Berkman. Freeze has tied it. 7-7. Unbelievable.
The Rangers, even in their no doubles defense, allows Freeze to hit a double. We said great power the other way, hit too hard. Driving in 2 to tie.
There's a shot into right. Back at the track. At the wall. Hamilton has gone deep. And it's 9-7 Texas here in the 10th. His first home run of this postseason.
In his wheelhouse, down and in, one hands it. Rangers up by 2.
Left side, coming to the plate, Descalso. Out at first is Terrio. It's a 9-8 game. This game is tied. Going to third is Pujols, and it's 9-9. Freeze hits it in the air to center. 3-0. That loads the bases, and we haven't seen Dallas Keuchel do this the entire postseason. That's into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. Gonzalez can't come up with it. Turner scores, and it's 2-0 LA. Forsythe left early. The throw is wide, safe, and a run scores. Kike Hernandez comes to the plate. Forsythe left too soon, but he got to second on that wide throw. And it's 3-0 Dodgers here in the first. What a play that was.
Well, great read right here. Once he's in no man's land, as soon as the throw took him off, he had to take off. The throw took him to the outfield side of the bag, and now just a race to the bag.
Left side, Forsythe, Culberson, got them both. Well turned by Forsythe and Charlie Culberson in the middle. Got rid of it in a blink. 2 out. 3 balls and a strike. And now a shot into left field. This ball is down in front of Gonzalez. In to score is Forsythe, and it's 4-0 Dodgers in the fourth. Runner at first will go. That's Culberson. And strike 3 on Taylor as he went around. But so far, Game 5 has not gone the Astros' way. 2 on, 1 out. That's a base hit. Springer will come to the plate. Altuve over to third. Into second, Correa. It's 4-1. Second and third, 1 out. Gurriel has tied it. Wow! 4-4. High fly ball into right. Back at the wall. It's gone. Bellinger with a 3-run home run. And the Dodgers lead 7-4 here in the fifth. Altuve, open stance, waits. Another 3-2 and a high fly ball. Deep left center field. At the wall. Tie game. Unbelievable. Altuve. 7-7. Into center, Springer. That's past him and to the wall. Kike Hernandez will come all the way around. Digging for third is Bellinger. And the Dodgers are back on top, 8-7. High fly ball, goodbye. 1 pitch to Springer and we're tied again. Here's a base hit into left center field off the bat of Bregman. First pitch swinging. Bregman is on. 1 on, nobody out. Altuve into left. This ball is over the head of Peterson. Digging for third, Bregman. They bring him home. The throw. Late. Astros lead. 9-8. He lifts it into left, down the line, at the wall. Goodbye! It's Corey Seager against Will Harris. That's into left center field. Gonzalez won't get it. Peterson to the plate, digging for third, and stopping is Taylor. And it's an 11-9 game on a double by Corey Seager. Who's the pitcher of record for the Dodgers? Here's one into right. Back at the wall. It is another home run. McCann. And the 3-run lead is back. That is hooked down into the corner at the wall. It's gone. It is a 1-run game. 2-run home run by Yasiel Puig. 1-2. That's into the gap in left center field. This ball is down. Barnes is going to try. The throw. He is safe with a double. Taylor ties it. 12-12. Here comes a 2-2. High fly ball to left center. Back at the wall. It's off the wall. Gurriel with a 2-out double. 2 on, 2 out. 10th inning. That's in the air to left. Here comes Fisher. Throw by Ethier. Astros win it in 10.
Mesmerized, taking
The 2-1. That's in the air to center. Back at the wall. It is gone. What a start. Dexter Fowler, hello in game 7. 1-0 Chicago. Here's a 1-2. That's Kluber off the mound, can't get to it. What a play, but safe as Lindor couldn't get Schwarber. 1 on, nobody out. 1-1 pitch to Zobrist. Got under it, flies it into right. Chisenhall is there. And it's a 1-run first. And it started with a bang. Dexter Fowler.
under the radar. Nobody talks about him. And yet, all he's done is put up those numbers and the regular season numbers. Now, the challenge for the Cleveland Indians is, I think they need to be aggressive. Throw pitch counts out the window.
Up to the number 2 spot. And in the biggest game of his life, a strikeout for out number 2. Here in this intense game 7. That's Baez. And from a knee, a bad throw and safe. And Baez rushed it a bit to the shortstop. Broken bat, inning over. And Hendricks made that look easy in 4. And he shatters his bat, pops it up to Lindor, and that is a quick top of the second. He hits 3 stolen bases. He can fly. Gonna be tough. Bryant, Baez. He got them both. And a thunders. Lackey and Lester. Here's a shot into the right field corner by Schwarber. He's thinking too. The throw by Chisenhall. Schwarber out to end the 3rd. Pirates over the Orioles. That's down the line. Crisp will dig for 2. Zobrist gets it back in. Double. The bunt. Rizzo will go to first. 1 out, tying run at 3rd. And a good sacrifice by Roberto Perez. Play Santana to Paul. He does. Tie game. Hard hit right at Bryant. An allowed 3rd out. And a bad break for Napoli and the Indians. And the Kingbird. Here's Rizzo hit by a pitch, and he'll take the bruise and the base. 2 on, nobody out. High fly ball into left. What's it going to be? Bryant tags. Davis catches. Here comes Bryant. Throw to the plate. High. Safe. Under the tag. And the Cubs lead 2-1. High fly ball into right center. Davis came in, goes back. Won't get there off the wall. In to score is Zobrist. And the lead is 2. It's 3-1. Tonight, Davis. Hayward pops it up. On the infield, Lindor wants it. And that ends the inning. And in the top. Fly ball into right. Hayward is there. And so far, Kyle Hendricks making it easy on Joe Madden. And the Cubs, and hard on the Indians. Is Ross, and I think Lester. Here's a fly ball into right center. Back at the wall off the bat of Baez. 4-1. Taking off. Here's a shot into right by Rizzo. Bryant's going to come around. The throw by Chisenhall. Now Kipnis. Another run. Bryant's safe, and it's 5-1. Strategy for Joe Madden. Here's a fly ball into left center field. Back at the wall. It is caught by Rajay Davis. About a step in front of the wall. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Hendricks. That's ball 4 to extend to 5th. And the batter will be Kipnis. Lester deals. And this is Ross. Has to hurry. Wild throw. And it will go into the seats. And the runners will end up at second and third with 2 out. And a bad break for Chicago. Good break for Cleveland as Ross threw it away. The numbers against Lester. Lindor bounces in. It hits Ross. A run scores. Here comes Kipnis. He's safe. It's 5-3. A strikeout ends the inning. But Joe Madden has gone to the Bulls. Ross flies one into center, sends Davis back at the wall. It is gone! The 39-year-old in his final game, David Ross, has made it 6-3. That ends the inning. But the oldest man to homer ever in the history of a World Series Game 7, David Ross. Strikeout starts the 6th. To the second baseman, Baez. Inning is over. And that sends Game 7 into the 7th. Chicago up 6-3. Back at. Here's one into right. Another hit for Fowler. And he's on to start the 7th. The home run. Fowler going. Swing and a miss. Throw down. It's a strike him out, throw him out. Inning-ending double play. That's inside for a 1-out walk. A strikeout ends the inning. Lester pumped up. And you know they are back in Chicago as Game 7 goes. As opposed to waiting for trouble. A strikeout on a pitch down and in. Rizzo. That is a wide throw, but out as Napoli gets to the bag. The 0-2. Russell pops it up. Allen dominant. Bottom of the 8th. 2 out. That's 4 strikeouts for John Lester. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 to Jose Ramirez. Ground ball. Russell can't make the play, and the inning continues. A 2-out hit. Line drive. right center field. That ball's down. Taking around third, Ramirez. He will score on an RBI double by Brandon Guyer. It's 6-4. That strikeout ends the inning. But in the inning, 3 runs come across for the Cleveland Indians. All with 2 out. Rajai Davis, the 35-year-old. 3-1. He can't. A leadoff walk here in the 9th inning. Hayward the runner. Javier Baez the hitter. Brian Shaw
Took him out, saw what happened.
Swing and a miss. Throw down to second, gets away. And Hayward will go to third. Go ahead run 90 feet away. To Javier Baez. That is a strikeout on a foul bunt with 2 strikes, 2 out.
That's what I thought they were going to do.
Could be a hero. That's into the shortstop spot. Lindor, what a play! And this game is 6-6 into the bottom of the 9th. 3-2. Struck him out. 98. He's out of 10. But the Indians got him. And now Lindor pops it into right. And with this, game's hard hit. Base hit. Leadoff man is on, and Schwarber pumping his fist down the first baseline.
But that's respect right there. But I'll tell you one thing. Zobrist can handle a cutter from the left-hand side.
Zobrist, that's a base hit. Cubs will take the lead. Almora digging to the plate. Zobrist delivers 7-6 in the 10th. The rest of this 10th. That's a base hit. Rizzo scores. Zobrist is held. 8-6 Chicago. Started the season in the bullpen. This postseason, he's made 4 starts. Schwarber's hit started this uprising in the 10th. Hayward goes around and strikes out as Bauer bounces another in there. And a big strikeout for the 2nd out of the inning. Fly ball into center for Davis. And a great job by Trevor Bauer to limit the damage to 2. Bottom of the 10th inning. Old hard-throwing right-hander looking for the 3 biggest. A strikeout starts the 10th. A walk to bring the tying run up. Into center field, another hit. Here comes Guyer. The throw into second. It's a 1-run game. Davis delivers again. And that's going to be it for Carl Edwards Jr. You've got a base stealer at first in Rajai Davis. Here's the 0-1. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over. And the Cubs have finally won it all. 8-7-10.
Deep left field, Revere. And that will do it for the Rangers. Stroman quickly off the mound. The throw to second. Gets the lead runner, Hamilton.
Great play by Stroman. And you got Tulo on the back end. You heard Russell Martin saying 2-2-2. Now, we've been talking a lot about the AstroTurf and how soft it is, but it's harder than grass.
The 2-2 from Stroman. His first strikeout, 2 away.
That's pretty dang good.
The 0-2 with Andrews on the move. Out at third.
They're going to replay this.
It's Chu, who rounded out to the second baseman, moving to Shields over to third, his first time up, and now a drive deep right field. Batista back. He looks up. It's gone. Shin-Soo Choo takes Marcus Stroman deep, giving the Texas Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Well, that's what Chu can do. A lot of people think he's just going to be a guy that's going to walk and be patient. We've watched him swing aggressively. He finally caught one.
It's Chu's second career postseason home run. He went deep in the wild card game for the Reds back in 2013 against the Pirates. Pilar coming in, left center. He dives and makes the catch. Fielder down on strikes. Stroman strikes out Chu and Fielder back to back to end the inning. The 0-2 to Beltre got him. Third consecutive strikeout for Marcus Stroman. To Andrews, up the middle, backhanded by Collins to first for the third out of the inning.
Well, that's a game saver right there. That's a run, and it's a 3-1 game. Tremendous play by Ryan Goins up the middle, and then he's got the cannon of a shortstop to make the throw. Got a great one going here. Make sure you don't go anywhere. 2-1. Times on 2-2 they were going to go in on Batista. Cole shook him off and went away, and then he got him pop up 3-2. First pitch inside, and he smoked it. Encarnacion.
His first career postseason home run.
And I loved his reaction after the home run. And it opens up a ground ball to shoot through.
Here's Donaldson charging. And makes the play.
Wow, what a play. That was beautiful. This ball actually kicks behind him. Impressive.
Another tremendous defensive play.
Russell Martin's thinking the same thing. Look at this. Ball's dead.
Dead ball. The ball actually hit Chu's bat as Martin went to throw it back to the pitcher.
Why is it dead? Why is it dead? That ball's alive.
Well, Dale Scott signaled immediately.
That ball's alive.
Unless he thought that Chu crossed over the plate.
No, what Chu's doing, just getting ready. He's just getting ready to hit again. He's just standing there getting ready to hit. Watch this. He's getting himself ready to hit. And that's just a throwback and it hit the bat. That's not Chu's fault. That is not interference. Now, remember, Jeff Bannister's a catcher, and he's going to call him in. I'm telling you, that's... And the other part about this, the run scored. Odor came in and touched the plate. That's so important because if they come back and rule that ball's live, then that run has to count.
You see clearly, Chu was in the batter's box.
Look, it's no different. In my mind, I could be totally wrong, but I don't think I am here. It's no different than if Russell Martin throws the ball down and the pitcher hits off the glove and he drops it. Or if he threw it and it hit off the back of his bat, he's got to score.
And here he scores.
That's a run score.
I think that's the right call.
I do too. It's incidental contact. And it's no different than if he threw the ball any other place. He just happened to hit the bat, and Chu did not intentionally interfere, and they are going.
1-1 from Tyson. Batista with a drive. Deep left field. No doubt about it.
you. No doubt about it.
Encarnacion and Dyson are having words. It looked like Encarnacion was trying to,
which is ridiculous.
well, he was waiting to the crowd to stop throwing things, and then Dyson came in from the mound.
Well, Dyson was in no mood for anything after not just the home run, but Bautista admiring the blast.
Admired the blast the whole time, but also this has just been a crazy half inning. Emotions are at the all-time high. But as I was watching this, the first thing, look, everybody's calling for Bautista to come out for a curtain call. So if you're Dyson, that's what you're seeing. Bautista is trying to tell the fans, quit throwing things on the field. Encarnacion, I mean.
As we saw from other Blue Jays earlier, he's trying to get the crowd to calm down.
Quit throwing stuff. That's what he's doing. Calm down. Because the game has already been delayed. That's why you kept seeing some of the replays.
And there's Dyson. He took exception. He did not realize what Encarnacion was doing as far as calming down the crowd.
Yeah, it looks to him like he's saying, yes, more. That's not what he's doing. Look, what you did not see is there are people running on the field in the outfield. There's beer cans chucked everywhere. They've got bottles. I mean, they've got baskets of garbage in the right field corner that the grounds crew's picking up. This is the scene that's going on that Encarnacion was telling people, calm down.
The 3-1 from Dyson. Popped up. Foul territory. Seventh pitch of the at-bat. Osuna runs the ball. Game 5, American League Division Series. We head to the 9th. By Goins for out number 1. So Osuna has retired all 3 batters he has faced. Mike Napoli, the pinch hit for Jimenez. 2 down. Texas Rangers down to their final out. Will Venable to pinch hit. Pitch of the impact to Venable. The Blue Jays are heading to the American League Championship Series.